Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited. Sorry, wrong show. My bad. What I meant to say was, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dazzle Bay. Before we start this afternoon, I need to give you a few bits of advice. The first one being, I ask you to turn off all devices, and I must tell you that there will be no photographs or video recordings of this afternoon's performance. If we catch you, we will set our strong man, Monkey Chunks will Halligan on you, and trust me, you don't want that. We have no fire events planned, so in the event of a fire, please locate your nearest fire exit at the front, side, and lead end of the auditorium and leave in a calm and orderly fashion. I must also warn you that our roast train is quite scary, so if you have a wee accident, please locate our toilets on the right-hand side of the auditorium. My last bit of advice is to watch out for Sarky Putter. She's known for using quite a few magical effects, including strobe lighting and smoke. These will occur in the second half, so if this is a problem, can you please locate one of our front of house members during the info. Now all that's left for me to say is sit back, relax, and buckle in as we take you on the roller coaster ride that is Dazzle.
back, Uncle, but do you really think I missed the opening night of Dazzle Bay Fun Palace? Have I ever missed it in 25 years of summer seasons running? The best show on earth. Nothing would stop me from being here tonight with you, my dear friends. I can already smell the candy floss and the axle grease of those waltzers.
Well, we haven't had them running yet, Fred. There are still a few repairs needed, and we are a bit low on fuel.
I can still smell them, Uncle. It's like a walk from paradise. When you spend the off-season climbing church steeples for a living, with a view of the Miller Tap on Ben Heath, well, coming home to Dazzle Bay is the closest thing a man can get to paradise this side of the pearly gates. How are you, my old friend? See your managing to keep the wolf in the basket? And how's my Flossie Candor, the producer of the finest pink clouds and toffee apples ever eaten on Dazzle Bay?
Fred! Fred! Oh, it's so good to see you. We thought you'd finally gone and fallen off one of those steeply things you climb about on.
Now, Flossie, would I, the greatest steeplejack who ever swung from a weather vane, do anything as remotely silly as fall off a church steeple? If I ever did anything as silly as that, there'd be flocks of pigs in the sky, and the fun palace would dissolve into the waters of Dazzle Bay. I've a head for heights, like Neil Armstrong.
I wouldn't say it, a girl. She said she wanted to be an astronaut.
Oh, really? That's exciting. What happened?
Well, she said she wanted space.
Sorry, Fred. I should have known you'd never let us down.
As long as there's a sun in the sky and golden sand under your feet, Floss, I'll never let you down. Monkey Chunks, the strongest man in Britain with a heart as big as all outdoors. How's the biceps, triceps, chest strength to ring the bell? No, Monkey, no one does it better than you do.
Why?
Ah, Spooky, you scared the living daylights out of me.
Did I, Fred? Honest?
Did I really, Fred? Honest? I did, Fred. Honest?
Yes, you did.
Thanks, Fred. You said the nicest thing.
You say the nicest things, Fred. Thanks, Fred. You know, you say the nicest things.
Look, Spook, I don't mind being attacked by a horrifying, spine-chilling monster, just as long as it gives me a warning first. I could have had a heart attack.
Okay, Fred. Let me know next time.
Next time I'll let you know. I'll let you know next time, Fred.
It's good to be back, Spook. Woo! Keep up the good work. Just save it for the ghost train and the paying customers.
Great to be back, isn't it, Fred?
Back, is it? Great. Great to be back, isn't it?
Yes, Spook, it's great to be back.
We don't necessarily all feel like that.
Did you say something, Sarky Cutters?
Nothing. Oh, great leader. Just wind blowing through the bunting.
Look, Sarky, I know you're cross about me shutting down your gypsy fortune telling stand at the end of last season.
Cross. 4 generations of my family have told fortunes here on Dazzle Bay. What makes you think you have the right to stand in the way of history?
Don't tell me you couldn't see it coming, Sarky.
Is that some kind of pathetic attempt at a joke? I see a lot of things, Fred Pringle. I know a lot of things.
Look, Sarky, I know the gypsy fortune telling stand was important to you. That's why we decided not to spend the money on, may I say, much needed repairs, but instead pour it all into the all-new Animal Quacker's Lucky Dip stall, especially for you. It's going to be wonderful, Sarky.
That's the money maker right there. Great idea, Fred. Sarky, you're so lucky.
Rubbish! You've taken away my beautiful crystal ball and replaced it with a feathered monstrosity.
We all agreed that we want children to go home bright-eyed and rosy-cheeked, not weighed down with the gloom of what the future may or may not have in store for them.
You all, you're afraid of my talents, what I can see and do. I see things, and I know things.
Do you know? Well, I see things and know things too. I see you wearing a brilliant yellow chicken outfit, standing up proudly outside the Animal Quacker's Lucky Dip, a mass of children gathered around. Eyes lit with excitement and expectations. You can make it work, Sarky. You can do it if you want to.
Who's she, anyway?
Oh, how rude of me. How incredibly forgetful of me. Ladies and gentlemen, dazzlers of the Fun Palace, may I introduce to you Poppy, my daughter.
Hi, Poppy. It's really nice to meet you. Get that one quiet.
I would say, girl. She walked to the water.
lost us, just like Uncle, but it was going so well, it had to end.
Why was that?
Well, everything revolves around her.
Hi everyone.
Pipsqueak.
How could you be so rude to a guest, Sarky?
Get back to your broom and your rubbish, Skimpy Dingleberger.
Okay, everyone, you didn't know I had a daughter, did you? Well, I have. Poppy's my big girl. Ever since her dear mother left us when she was young, well, her great aunt's been looking after her, but now she's too old to. That's why we were delayed in getting here, so she'll be spending the summer season with us. Poppy, you'll make lots of friends here in no time at all, and come to love this place just as much as we do. This really is the best place on earth. This town is a wonderful town, it's a fabulous town, and I love it. This place is a magical place, you can't forget it, cares and woe. The pain may be feeling, I know, and it may be repaired to live here. But this spot's a municipal spot, and it's time for those who come here. This day is a heavenly day, on a blossom day, we'll love it. The air will be filled with the sound of the children around, they love it. The lights will open the blinds, and the bright before they begun. But this spot's a magnificent spot, and it's all we've got to the sun. This is the space you can run to. You're down and weary, and the sun's always high in the sky. This is the space you can run to when all the world's gone weary. Come along with me, there's so much more to see, there's so much more to see inside.
This bay is a heavenly bay, on a warm summer's day you will love it. The air will be filled with the sound of the children around saying, love it.
But this one is a magnificent place, and it's all we've got under the sun. This is the space you can run to. You're sad and weary, and the sun's always high in the sky. This is the space you can run to when all the world's gone weary. Come along with me, there's so much more to see, there's so much more to see inside. This place is a heavenly place, there's a smile on my face when I'm home. These guys are the best guys, there's a light in their eyes when I'm happy. And the light of the Lord is going round. What? This place is a wonderful place, it's a one in a million, one in a million, one in a trillion kind of town. It's a one in a million, one in a billion, one in a trillion kind of town. It's a one in a million, one in a billion, one in a trillion kind of town. Don't have decorations, Uncle. Let's bring this place to life.
have had busier.
How'd everyone do?
My best is Fred, but there's always tomorrow.
Okay, folks, we all know how this works. We share everything we've got, so instead of some of us having a good night, some of us having a bad night, everyone has a pretty good night. Okay, Monkey, counting table if you please.
Right away, Fred.
Okay, folks, we've got stuff to pay for around here, repairs to make, and improvements. So let's see what we've got. Uncle, how about you? Monkey? Pretty impressive, Uncle. You turned your silver tongue into gold.
Maybe not quite as much gold as usual, Fred.
Gold nonetheless. Who's next? Flossie?
We were all cracking our Flossie stand, surely it was candy floss.
I would say the girl. She was addicted to the Helter Skelter.
The skelter.
Well, it spiraled out of control. Wow, Flossie. It's enough to make your heart sing. Well done, girl. Spooky?
Sorry, Fred. That's where you just started.
Sorry, buddy. Not at all. I'm afraid it's not to my usual standard, Fred. Sorry.
It's all right, Book. Anyone can have a slow start. You'll catch up eventually. Monkey, use those muscles to bring your haul over here. Sure. Just one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, Fred.
but we were part of the children, weren't we?
I know, Fred, but they weren't offended. Most just watched or bought toffee apples.
It's true, Fred.
Is it the same with the rest of you? It's been happening for a while now. Children have been saving up their money to buy mobile gizmos and computer games. Uncle, collect the rest of the takings and tally up. Xbox and computer games. Call that thrill. Facebook and chat snaps. What next? What do they do to the hairs in the back of your neck? And worst of all, television. When was the last time your television set your pulse racing? When was the last time your head swam with excitement, or your stomach turned to jelly, sitting in front of a goggle box? What's the damage, Uncle?
139 pounds 27 pence exactly.
That's not half of what we need to pare away, let alone make improvements. Don't worry, everyone. You've been here before. One swallow doesn't make a summer. Fear not, the irrepressible Fred Pringle has some breathtaking ideas to put the pizzazz and the razzmatazz back in Dazzle Bay Fun Palace.
Yeah. The generators run out of fuel. It'll be morning before we can buy any more. If we can stretch to it.
Good evening. Hope I'm not breaking up the party. You seem to be having such a good time.
Yes, hate to spoil the fun.
Yes, we'd hate to spoil the fun, wouldn't we, people?
Yes, we'd hate to spoil it, the fun.
The name's Megarich, Murgatroyd Megarich, but you can call me Mr. Megarich. Intensely clever, fabulously wealthy, and extremely reasonable on the whole.
Extremely, on the whole.
May I introduce my accountant, Sterling Scrooge. Good man, brain the size of a planet, but an absolute weasel. Splendid chap.
I know the price of everything and the value of nothing. Isn't that right, sir?
That's quite correct, Squeamish.
Financially advantageous to meet you.
Shut up, Squeamish, and leave the talking to me. And this, my personal assistant, Miss Premier Clackett, a Pikmin-trained Rottweiler, tough-minded, sharp-tongued, acid-faced.
Oh, Murgy, you flatterer.
Now I won't beat around the bush, Pringle.
Or mix his words.
Or lead you up the garden path.
Or bamboozle you with jargon.
Or wrap it up in silver bows.
Or make you squint through dark glasses in the dead of night while riding a stallion with the name of Minky Moo.
Well, put that sock in it, Squeamish! You've lost the thread again! Stick to the figures and leave the words to me, okay?
Sorry, sir. What happened again?
Get to the point, Megarich.
Well, yes, you have stuff to do here, and that, in a way, is why I'm here. First of all, Pringle, I want you all to know that I'm on your side, and I want you all to know that I understand how things are, and I want you to know that I am backing you to the hill.
Get to the point.
Pringle, a little bird has told me that the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace has, well, what we call in the trade.
A short-term cash flow crisis.
Otherwise known as...
No starvation. Death by 1,000 cuts. No lolly by golly.
Which means you can't pay your bills. These lovely people need wages to live, after all.
How true.
The Fun Palace needs power for heat and light.
How true.
It's a bit run down and tatty in places, I'd say.
I'd say.
And I wonder if all the machinery is safe. Is it safe, Pringle? Are you sure it's safe for the little children who come here, Pringle? What do you say?
Pringle. Pringle.
Luke, I don't know why you've come here tonight. You're right about one thing, though. There is stuff that needs doing around here, and we'll do it. We'll bring the crowds back to Dazzle Bay and get them back on the fair. We'll make Dazzle Bay the place it once was, and we don't need your help to do it, Megarich.
Yes, of course. You believe in it. It is very heartening in this day and age to see someone who really believes in something.
Nothing, you mean? Disgusting, frivolous nonsense.
I believed in something once, a long, long time ago. Can't quite remember what it was, but it is to be avoided. It only leads to pain. But perhaps you don't know this yet. Perhaps you don't understand how bad things are. So good. But I want you to know, Pringle, that no matter how bad it gets in the coming days, weeks, or months, although it shouldn't take that long, that I have a solution for you, for all of you, right here in my briefcase.
Italian leather briefcase. $2,000, including VAT. Briefcase.
Yes, here in this case is the answer. The answer to your worries and cares. Think of it. A stroke of a pen and sleepless nights will become a thing of the past. It's the perfect prescription. Just think. One little signature and you can sleep easy. And the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace will melt into the distance and become just a memory. A pleasant, happy memory.
What's in the case?
Sorky, we're not interested.
You own this place, this land. I happen to know you, Pringle. It's an asset. It gives you leverage. Not that we are interested in 15.5 acres of prime development land right in front of the Dazzle Bay Beach. You understand?
We're not. I thought.
Got it. You're right, Squeamish. You've been very painful, that.
Get to the point, Megarich.
Perhaps we should hear what he has to say.
Sorky, we're not interested. Take your money and go.
Let's just say au revoir, shall we, Pringle? I understand you. I understand how things are. You're a showman first and businessman second. But with me, it's the other way around. We would make a great partnership, you and I, Pringle. Ah, I can see it now. Megarich and Pringle and Megarich, the people who saved the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace.
I wouldn't go into partnership with you if you were the last pinstripe suit in the land. What do you know about running a fun palace? What do you know about fun? What do you know about the magical world of childhood?
I was a child once!
Hard to believe.
Be! You great filthy bee! You're all right, Squeamish.
What exactly is it you are now? What exactly is it you do?
Property speculator.
Shut up, Squeamish! Speculation, yes, I speculate. I help troubled ventures invest money so that they can become the shining successes they deserve to be. I'm what they call a white knight, a friend in a crisis.
Particular short-term cash flow crisis.
Indeed, Miss Clayton. But most of all, I'm honest, helpful, and hard-working, just like all of you. I'm a reasonable man, doing what I can, to get along. Just an ordinary guy, wandering along, life's rocky shore. I believe there's a left and a right. I believe there's a day and a night. I'm a child, just look into my face. I'm a boy, I'm a man. Reasonableness with which I'm blessed.
He's a reasonable man, doing what he can to get along. Just an ordinary guy,
Ho, 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 ho!
let's rock and try. We
Believe in the sea and the sky. We believe in the what and the why. But the where and the who and the how are the questions that haunt and confuse us. Can you answer for sure? Take a bow. We're closer than you think, don't you agree? I love the sound of the concrete pouring. I love the sight of the banknotes scoring. I love the smell of the fresh laid tarmac. Horizon to horizon and then back.
keep it quiet.
We love the way that the breeze blocks towers. We love the absence of trees and flowers. We love the sound of the magic drill when the pounding of the countryside reveals in the hills. But keep it quiet. Just keep it quiet. If you know what's good for you, you'll bust out. You won't give a clue. Now listen, you lot, I'm really warning you, so keep it quiet. So, oh, Pringle, you couldn't wish for a better business partner. Trust me, just trust me. I'm a reasonable man. I'm a reasonable man. So keep it quiet! So, what do you say, Pringle? Have we got a deal?
Help! Help! Can anyone hear me? Help!
Look, up there!
Where? Can't see anything.
Where's he pointing to? It's too dark to make anything out.
There at the top of the big wheel. That's a girl. It's Poppy. She's trapped at the top.
She stayed on after all the other kids left the clothes out. We just kept going round on the road. Seemed in a dream.
Don't worry, everyone. You're forgetting of the world's greatest steeplejazz volunteer. Just hold my jacket, Uncle. I'm tying a forced nightingale before breakfast. This will be a piece of cake. Just hold on, Poppy. I'll be up there in a jiffy.
You're not going to climb it, are you, Fred?
Don't worry, Flossie. A big wheel's nothing. Poppy, just hold on. I'll be there in a second.
I'm so worried about him, Uncle. I've got such a funny feeling.
Don't worry, Flossie. Fred knows what he's doing. Hopefully.
Just let me get to the foot of the ironwork. Yeah. And get a good firm hold. Yeah, here I go. It's only a couple of 100 feet or so. Shouldn't take a moment. Well, the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace is more exciting than I ever thought. I think we should stay a while and enjoy the show. Don't you, people?
Alley of 25 to 1 that the insurance of this place is not adequate. Thrills and spills as nearly as good as television.
That's about halfway now. This is black as a coal hole up here. Just need to feel my way along the girder.
Please be careful, Dad.
Hold on, Fred!
Take your time, Fred. Take your time.
Just making my way to the next handhold. Nearly. There, got it.
You see him?
Only just. Look, he's nearly there.
Hold on, Poppy, just hold on.
Okay, nearly there now. About 25 feet to go. Ha, this is just like old times.
Fred, can you hear me? Fred!
I can hear you, Uncle.
The steel support strut. It should be just ahead of you now. You won't forget it, will you?
Don't worry, Uncle. I have eyes in my hands. Well, the show is nearly over. Time to go, I think.
Are you near, Dad?
About 10 feet to go, Poppy. Just a few more seconds, and you'll be free.
What's going on? How did that happen?
can't. Ah!
Dad, please don't leave me. I'm so sorry. If I hadn't been on the big wheel, none of this would have happened. It's all my fault. Dad? 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 No! Final, Dazzle Bay Gazette, get your Dazzle Bay Gazette. Famous showman in tragic fall, get your Dazzle Bay Gazette.
Did you hear that?
Fred Pringle dies saving daughter at farmhouse. Tragic end, glittering career.
What did he say?
Doubt tell the future of Dazzle Bay farmhouse. Gazette, Gazette, get your Dazzle Bay Gazette.
So sad what happened at Dazzle Bay. My mom says they might have to shut it down.
Anyway, it's a bit kiddish anyway. I mean, who wants coconuts and Maltesers?
You mean waltzers?
Yes.
I love the waltzers. They're so much fun when your tummy's feeling all jumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lot think your jumpy tummy and beat it. I'm trying to play Fortnite.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought I found you here. You're supposed to be doing your homework. Fortnite. There's a surprise when you're ever doing anything else. Fortnite. So, Jimmy, what about this homework? It's about time. You try other things. Too much screen time's not good for you. Here, have my phone. What about football? Fortnite. Rugby? Fortnite. Badminton? Fortnite. Tennis? Fortnite. Basketball? Fortnite. OMG, what can you do apart from this stupid Fortnite? Fortnite. I give up. Get yourself home right away. Fortnite. Class, this is our class. I know it's been home around town about Mr. Pringle, but we need to get on with our work today. Lola, Harvard, do you think you can sleep in my class?
Well, I could if you'd stop yelling.
Freya, if I worked for 10 hours and earned £1 an hour, what would I have?
A new job.
Abby, if you reach into your jean pocket, earn 250p,
Seriously?
a 10p, and a 20p, what would you have?
What
Someone
colour
has
is it?
jeans on, miss.
Good one. I get that. Oh, wait. Can you say that again?
You win. If I had 7 apples in this so rude. Did you think the test questions were hard? It wasn't the question, it was the answer.
I'm glad I wasn't born in Germany. Why are you glad you weren't born in Germany?
Oh, I actually get that for once. Finally.
That's enough. Do any of you dislike coming to school?
I love coming to school and going home. It's a bit in between I don't really like.
Idiots, the lot of you.
Rude.
Stand up if you believe yourself to be an idiot.
Rude.
You two.
I get her, but what about you?
Do you think you're idiots? Do you really believe that you're idiots?
No, we just felt sorry for you standing up there all by yourself.
Oh, the sooner the weekend comes, the better.
Yay! Come on.
Fortnite.
So very sad. Famous showman, dear. Tragic circumstances, indeed. Driving force, quite so. Visionary leader, absolutely. But what's this? Suspicious circumstances? Still no explanation then.
Murky business. Deeply murky.
And what? Dr. Poppy to inherit the Fun Palace? Still, every cloud has its silver lining.
In this case, sterling silver lining.
Quite so, Squeamish, quite so. For once, you've got your oily little finger right on the button. Mwahahaha!
Does anyone know how the power came switched on again? Awfully suspicious to me.
The police were crawling all over the generator yesterday. They said it was just some random fault. It came on again as a final teaspoon of fuel spluttered down the pipe. That's what they think, anyway. They did. Clean as a whistle, which in itself is mighty suspicious.
Yes, very strange.
It's all over. With Fred gone, the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace is finished. We might as well all go and pack our things.
Flossie's right. It's over here. We'll have to find jobs.
Jobs in shops. Jobs in shops. Jobs in shops. Jobs in offices.
Jobs finding paper.
Let's face it, the Fun Palace is my life.
We all feel that way, Loki, but Flossie is right. Like Fred, there's nothing.
Is there nothing we can do, Uncle? Together?
No, we might as well, all pack our things and close up. Has anyone seen Poppy?
She went for a walk along the seashore. She said she wanted to be alone.
Skimpy, you wait here and tell her what we decided. I'll call her on. She'll have to go back to her. There's nothing for her here now.
It shouldn't end like this. It's not what Fred would have wanted, but I'm just the boy who sweeps up rubbish. What do I know? What can I do?
What would you have wanted, Skippy?
Oh, Poppy, I didn't. How long have you been here?
Not long.
long enough to hear that everyone's leaving.
Oh, Poppy, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about your father.
You were fond of him, weren't you?
We all were. We loved him. He brought this place to life.
Hello, Saki.
It was all his fault. That we were left with no jobs, no future, nothing.
Whose fault?
Ask him. He knows.
Skimpy?
It was him who fixed the games. Made it hard for the kids to win.
What do you mean?
You mean you don't know? She doesn't know. Innocent Miss Pringle, the boss's daughter. Shame it had to end like that, granted, but it was all his fault.
Sarky, stop it.
No, let her speak. I want to know what she has to say.
He rigged it all. The games, the sideshows, even the so-called lucky dip. That's right. Your father rigged it all. The fruit machines, he jammed the test of strength in. He even stuck the coconuts onto their stand so the children couldn't knock them off. Go on. If you don't believe, you see for yourself. That's why the children stopped playing. That's why this place has been slowly dying. Not because of computer games or Xboxes, but because this place was rotten. Rotten to the core. Anyway, it's all over now. However, there's someone who appreciates my talents. Someone who values my powers over nature. And someone who is willing to pay me what I'm worth. So long, losers. I have no further use for this or for you.
It's not like she said, Poppy. He did it because he had to. He had no other choice. It went against everything he believed in. We were broke. We had no money for prizes and no money to repair the stands. Everything was breaking down. It was only meant to be for a season until we got our heads above water. There was nothing else he could do. He was a good man, Poppy.
I know he was skimpy, and I think I know what he would have wanted me to do. I hear you calling me across the evening sky. I feel you need me, although I know you are far away. I know you're with me now, like a guardian angel. I
There's nothing here for us now. We're sorry.
But there's nowhere else to go. This is where you belong, all of us. This is our home. And what's more, the children need you here.
Has she gone mad? This place is finished.
This place is so tight, they can put a plug in the water slide. Did you get it? Put plug.
Your jokes are going down a slippery slope. Guys?
No.
Who's going to run the Walters if you're not here to do it, Uncle? And who's going to scare the living daylights out of our customers when the ghosts are in spooky? And where would we be without your biceps and triceps, monkey chunks? And Flossie, what's a good funfair without candy falls, toffee apples, and donuts freshly fried? None of it makes any sense without you.
Yes, and where would the place be without someone to sweep up all the rubbish after everyone's gone home?
That's true, Skimpy, but you're no longer going to be sweeping up the rubbish.
I'm not?
No, you are now in charge of the all-new spectacular Animal Crackers Lucky Dip.
Wow, thanks, Poppy. Do you really think I can do it?
I think you'll be excellent. You better get cracking straight away.
Okay, we already have two of you. We don't need a third. If you don't mind me asking, Poppy, who will be sweeping up? Things get really messy at the end of the day when everyone's gone home.
I will be sweeping up, Uncle. It's about all I'm able to do. We've all got our parts to play. The truth is, you are the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace, and the last thing Dad would have wanted is for you to turn your backs and walk away. So, we're not going to. We are staying, and we're going to rebuild this place from the ground up as necessary. We are going to restore it to what it once was, and there will be a child in the land who hasn't heard of the Fun Palace on Dazzle Bay and wants to spend their last pound here. I know we're short of money, but we have something far more precious than that. We have each other, and together, we can move mountains. You better cancel that call to my great aunt, Uncle. Dad said I would come to love this place. There's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I know that in your hearts you feel the same. We'll keep it turning, keep the wheel of hope turning, keep the dream alive, keep the old place humming, keep the children coming to Dazzle Bay.
Whenever I'm feeling low,
Whenever my candy box is all tangled, don't wanna know. There are no limits to your misfortune, and you are wandering far from home. But in the morning, as sun is rising, you get the feeling of going home. You're coming home, you've never been away from Dazzle Bay. Here in the sun, someday, soon you'll be great again. Shine on us all till then. Keep us tonight, keep us tonight. Whenever I'm feeling blue, when I'm feeling blue, come out in the night, keep on mounting. The ghosties are after you, chasing after you. The moving of the buttons are moving. There are no limits to your misfortune, and you are wandering far from home. But in the morning, as sun is rising, you get the feeling you're going home. You're coming home. You've never been away from Dazzle Bay. Here in the sun, someday, soon you'll be great everyone. We have to be careful of Megarich and his psychics. They are dangerous, and I have a feeling we have not seen the last of them. I have a feeling, too, that briefcase of his contains something vitally important to our future. We have somehow got to get a look inside.
I have an idea, Poppy.
Okay, let's hear it, Flossie.
Well, I think I could use my charms on Mr. Megarich and make him putty in my hands. He will be so into me, his mind will be far away from his $2,000 briefcase. If I can distract him for long enough, maybe we could get a hold of the briefcase, get the contents, and have the case back in place before he even notices.
Flossie's gonna make him fall in love. Have you got around your finger like a piece of candy stuck on a stick?
That could work. Let's give it a try. Okay, everyone, let's meet back here at 10 o'clock precisely, and let's give Murgatroyd Megarich, Squeamish, and Clackett a run for their money.
Dazzle Bay, here in the sun, someday, soon you'll be great again. Shine on the soul, will bring Dazzle Bay, Dazzle Bay, Dazzle Bay, Dazzle Bay, Dazzle Bay.
Last. Did anybody see you coming here? Good. What's the latest from inside the enemy camp?
They're caving in, packing up like spineless fools. I always knew they were. There's some kind of final meeting at 10 o'clock tonight.
Do you hear that, people? I think we'll be paying them a visit.
There's something else you might be interested to know. The games are all fixed, never to win. It's all rigged.
Really? Well, that is interesting.
My money?
It's all there, I can assure you.
I would know if you were lying.
You're rather a dangerous person to know, Miss Cutter. However, I may still need your assistance. Your command over the elemental forces, such as weather, for example. You did say you could exert power over the weather, didn't you?
Yes, like my mother and her mother before that. When I think happy thoughts, sun fills the sky. But when I think dark thoughts, storm clouds gather and lightning cracks the sky.
Really? How wonderful. And useful. Stick with us, Miss Cutter, and I'll make you a very rich little witch indeed. Incidentally, is there any antidote to this power of yours? I mean, is there anything that would stop this weather thing working?
Magic's very strong. Only one thing can stop it.
Oh? What's that?
Love. Love breaks the spell. It has to be perfect and forever and real. And we all know there's no such thing. Greed, yes. Hatred, maybe. anger, perhaps, but not love. And there's one other requirement, it's the clincher. It has to be one in the group making the spell. And there's little chance of that, I think, Megarich.
I think we're on pretty safe grounds.
Would you like me to freeze her now? It will only take a while to take effect.
Yes! Freeze her! Freeze the Fun Palace! Freeze Dazzle Bay! Without sunshine, without warmth, no one will come. And my plan, my glorious plan will be complete.
Freeze the air that she breathes. Freeze the air till every bird drops from the trees. Freeze the blood in her veins. Make so cold that nothing living here remains. Freeze the ground where she sleeps. Freeze the tears that she weeps. Freeze the love that she keeps all alone in the night. Freeze her heart. Freeze her life. Let it go. Freeze her wind. Let it blow. Lashing round and around. Round and around. Round and around. Freeze the sky to the ground. Icy crystals spreading shivers all around. Freeze the dew on her feet. Take away all possibilities of heat. Freeze the ground where she sleeps. Freeze the tears that she weeps. Freeze the love that she keeps all alone in the night. Freeze her heart. Freeze the life. Let it go. Freeze the wind. Let it blow. Lashing round and around. Round and around. Round and around. Round and around. Freeze her! Freeze her!
What a very nasty piece of work. Well, my friends, by the end of this evening, the Fun Palace will be locked in an icy grip, and no one but polar bears and penguins will want to visit. We are so close to victory, my friends. In just a few hours, this jewel of a real estate will become ours. Ah, I can see the bulldozers moving in now. But let's get our battle in order, shall we, eh? To recap, following the tragic death of famous proprietor Fred Pringle, ownership of the Fun Palace is now inherited to his youngest daughter, Poppy.
Not so much of a tough cookie as a father, I think. It'd be like taking candy from a baby.
Indeed, she is. Yet, can't be too careful. Miss Clackett, take a letter to Her Majesty's Inspector of Fun Fair Safety. Dear Sir, the recent tragic death of Fred Pringle has casted deep shadows of doubt over the safety of the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace. Stop! I write as a concerned citizen to urge you to investigate this devious establishment immediately. If not, I fear for the lives of the children who flock there daily, risking life and limb for moments of fun. Stop! Trusting that you will waste no time in seeing the place for yourself and close it down permanently.
It's a work of art, sir.
Signed, yours sincerely, Murgatroyd Megarich. Squeamish, is something the matter?
No, sir.
No, come on, do spit it out, share the joke.
It's just that, how do you spell Agamemnon, sir?
Miss Clackett, is something the matter? I order you to be quiet. Silence! I don't think my dear great-grandfather, Septicemia Pegasus Polywooden Megarich, would appreciate you laughing at his beloved name! Silence! I'm counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, you're both sacked!
No, sir, please don't make me. I love my job. How can you sack me when we've been so loyal? I live to work.
Come on, more!
I do so enjoy working for you, sir, and occasionally being kicked and punched. Oh, sir, you're such a splendid boss. It's such a marvelous way of cigar smoke. Please let us continue your employment, please. Please.
All right, that's enough, you sniveling dorks. You're back on the payroll, but don't let it happen again. Now, Miss Clackett, one final letter, and this is a clincher. To Superintendent Beakworthy, head of fraud squad, New Scotland Yard. Dear Superintendent, I wish to bring to your attention a multiple of heinous acts of fraud being perpetrated against young innocent children and their parents. Stop! The Dazzle Bay Fun Palace is so great that the entire British Olympic team couldn't win as much as a fluffy rabbit between them. Stop! The sooner this sewer of deception is cleaned up and those behind it are put behind bars, the better. I think that would do, eh? It's as good as in the bag. Don't you say, Squeamish?
As good as in the bag, sir. With the authorities moving of what's left, I see baseline. Maybe we just offer from 5 million to say 1 million?
You are a genius, Squeamish, but not as much as a great man as you are an imbecile. Why pay £1 million for a few painted huts, a mass of tangled wire, and a refrigerated promenade? I think £50 would cover a day. What more would a little girl want with that?
Yes, that should bear our continued rest and some sweets.
Indeed, Miss Clackett. But now, Squeamish, get a new contract drawn up. The papers are in my briefcase, but make sure you keep the other papers safe. They contain the entire blueprint to the Megarich Incorporated Dazzle Bay Development Project.
Yes, sir. Allow me.
And Miss Clackett, call Parker and Gilmore, the Dazzle Bay estate agent, and get them busy on our behalf.
Yes, sir.
I can see it all now. I can see the bulldozers moving in. I can hear the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace crashing to the ground. And I can smell the dust from the site of leveled flat. We're so close to victory, my friends. I can see it all. Here a multi-story car park. Here a shopping centre. Here an office block. And there, right at the heart of where the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace once stood, a multimedia leisure experience. A mind-numbing, water-tempting machine. The kids will love it. Shame what happened to Pringle, though. I admired him in a funny sort of way. But he was a dreamer, a showman. Some would even say the greatest showman. But his death was most unfortunate. Just one of life's tragic, untimely, unfortunate accidents. But now, to go pick that candy from the baby! Mwahahaha!
Megarich and his cronies. Together, we're going to restore the Fun Palace to what it once was. Together, we're going to make it a place where children and mums and dads can escape nasty things like TV and social media and school and enjoy the magic that only a seaside fun fair can create. Yeah. We're going to make my father's dream come true, and in his honour, we're going to rename it the Fred Pringle Fun Palace on Dazzle Bay. Yeah. Now listen, it was vital we learned exactly what Megarich is planning.
Yeah, that kind of fox.
That's right, Monkey. He certainly is. And we must be on our guard at all times. We must capture as much information as we can about him and his plans, and most of all, we must get hold of that briefcase of his, as it contains crucial information about what he's doing.
What of it, Poppy?
Well, don't worry. Flossie has a plan to detach her from his face. Long enough, we hope, for us to get hold of it and relieve him of the contents. But we must move quickly when the moment comes.
Well, this is quite a gathering, eh? Having a nice leaving party, are we? My condolences to you, Miss Pringle. Your father was a fine man. Shame what happened to him. Most regrettable.
What do you want, Murgatroyd?
Well, I imagine you want to deal with your dear departed father's affairs as quickly and efficiently as possible. Therefore, I have taken the liberty of drawing up a small contract. It will take care of everything. You and your friends can then get on with your lives. You'll be as free as birds.
You mean you're prepared to offer funding on reasonable terms, of course. We all know you to be a reasonable man, Mr. Megarich. And that can help us restore the Fun Palace. Presumably, this would be in exchange for a small share of the business. Is that right, Mr. Megarich? Is that what you're offering?
Well, not exactly, or at least very nearly it, almost to the letter, in fact. Give or take a few. Squeamish, if you could just hand over the contract, but let's have one more look, shall we? Yes, everything seems to be in order here. And Miss Clackett, if you could just pass over the exquisite gold signing pens, if you please. Hurry up! Sorry, once you found it, if you could just pass it to Miss Pringle. There we go. And then Miss Pringle, all I need from you is one little signature. Just here at the bottom line, right there. Just a teensy little signature.
Let me see this.
I assure you, it's all been checked out. The legal people are delighted with it. The solicitors have seen it and everything.
It's written in the usual Latin, of course, for the sake of clarity.
Just as a formality, really.
It's a risk-free, watertight arrangement, no strings attached.
It couldn't be easier. Now all I need from you, Miss Pringle, is one little signature. Just there at the bottom line, right there. A teensy little signature. You could just sign it! Sorry. So sorry.
We are the pair who will handle the law. Parker and Gilmore, the two-faced double dealing, double crossing Satan, according to Tony.
Would you like to sign it, Megarich?
If it's not a rude question, sir.
This is one of our best customers.
Respect. Enough respect for a man in a style-free suit.
Get out of my sight and take that thing, whatever it is, with you.
Sorry, sir. We're not too early, are we?
Early? Whoever heard of an estate agent being too efficient? It's unheard of. Be in my office at 9 o'clock sharp tomorrow morning, or I'll have my people on the council close you down, you numbskulls!
He doesn't like us, Parker. It takes two to tango, Parker. Fired you off. You begin to look ugly.
Although, come to think of it, no worse than usual. Get along. Let's go. Double quick time.
Looks like an excellent contract to me, Mr. Megarich. Seems a shame to spoil on it by writing on it.
You haven't heard the last of me, Miss Smarty Pants Pringle. I have a few tricks up my sleeve yet. No one gets the better of Murgatroyd Megarich, Cecilia Megarich. Squeamish, Clackett, get out of here!
Mr. Megarich, a moment if you please.
What is it?
There was a question I wanted to ask you. I hardly dare say the words.
What are you all about? Spit it out then.
Are you really fabulously rich?
Yes, fantastically. Why?
Incredibly?
Yes, incomprehensibly. Why do you ask?
Well, Murgatroyd, you don't mind if I call you Murgatroyd now, do you, Murgy? Well, I've always had this crazy dream. Ever since I was a little girl. It's mad, really, but I've always dreamed of dancing in the moonlight on Dazzle Bay with a really wealthy man. It's just bonkers, isn't it? What do you say?
Well, I'm not.
How about it? What do you say, Murgy? Would you make a little girl's dream come true? I love the music and the dancing. I love the shimmy in the spotlight. With just a wealthy man or two, a single millionaire will do. I knew this ever
words!
Don't forget your case, Murgatroyd.
You mock my words. Just you mock my words, Miss Smarty Pants Pringle!
Great work, everyone. Flossie, you were brilliant. What an actress.
Well, it wasn't quite all acting, darling. He is, after all, a very eligible piece of male real estate.
Flossie! Now, let's see what Murgatroyd really has in store for the Fun Palace. Who's got the papers?
Their blueprints, Poppy. Let's see what they show. It's a plan for the Fun Palace. Where are my waltzers?
My ghost train's gone. My ghost train, it's gone.
No ghost train?
Yes, this is what Murgatroyd's really planning to do with it. Just look at this.
The Fun Palace, it's gone.
Waltzers gone?
No ghost train.
No coconut shy.
No merry-go-round. No ghost train.
Wait, no roller coaster.
No ghost train.
No carousel.
No candy floss and toffee apples.
No animal crackers like you did. No ghost train! And look at what the scoundrel's planning to put in its place.
Well, there's a concrete office block.
And the sprawl shopping centre.
Look at that monstrosity right there. In the middle. What's it say?
It says, the Dazzle Bay all-new mega leisure experience. So this is what he plans to do with the place. Now we know what that money-grubbing fox plans to do with the place if he ever gets his hands on it.
But he is not going to, Uncle. We're going to stop him. He may be rich, clever, and have friends in high places, but when it comes to people and what really matters to them, he has the man-management skills of a great white shark.
Which is where we dazzle score.
That's a great monkey chance. We're going to defeat him, and we're going to do it together. It's what we do best, and what makes Dazzle Bay the place it is. And it's something that Murgatroyd's millions can't buy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
So now we'll stand in the light. We'll dazzle oh so bright. Together shining in the night. Here on Dazzle Bay. And there is nothing to fear. A friend is always near. The future's so clear. Here on Dazzle Bay, and there's a star up above. He's shining like the sun and pouring out his love. Here on Dazzle Bay, so then I'll come sing my house. We'll dance across the sun.
I've never seen anything like it. And the clear blue skies as well.
It's a nasty, spiteful storm.
It's getting cold. I'm so cold.
Skippy, you better stay here with Flossie. She'll catch her death. Me and Flossie will go and batten down there. Make sure it's cured.
You're so cold. You're shivering. Feel my hands. It's like ice.
So, Miss Pringle, the boss's daughter, you've dared to go against me. Well, you'll live to regret it, but not for long. Freeze the ground. Freeze her tears. Freeze the sky. Freeze her heart. Freeze her.
It's so cold, Skimpy. I know summer's nearly over, but it's not meant to be winter yet.
I know. It's unnaturally cold. There's something sinister about it. But don't worry, you're safe, completely safe. I'll look after you.
Are you not cold? You must be freezing.
I'm fine, don't worry about me.
Look at you. You've barely got anything on. Yet you always seem to be okay. Always smiling. How do you do it, Skimpy?
Shall I tell her? Shall I tell her that she is the most important thing in the world to me? And that when I'm near her, nothing else matters.
Did you say something, Skimpy?
Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Looks like they've all turned in for the night. Shame. I thought I'd capture her for a saunter along the seafront. The ocean is just glittering. It's unseasonably cold. Perishing in fact. Funny. I distinctly remember it being warmer 2 miles back where I'm from. I wonder if it has anything to do with that monstrous brat and her dark spells.
What do you want, Murgatroyd?
I just thought I'd pop in to a wonderful evening, don't you think? You can even smell the salt in the air.
Mingled with the smell of toffee apples and candy floss, perhaps.
What are you suggesting, young man?
Do you often go for a walk along the seashore at 11 o'clock at night with a bunch of flowers in your hand, Murgatroyd?
These, yes, flowers. Beautiful, aren't they? But is there a law against carrying them? Do you have to have a license to carry flowers on Dazzle Bay beach after dark?
She's in her hut.
I beg your pardon. Who is in her hut?
Flossie. That's who you came to see, isn't it?
Right. Look here, young man. First you're suggesting you're carrying flowers, and now you're suggesting you have some romantic feelings.
I didn't mention romance or feelings. You did.
You should have been a barrister. The way you twisted and turned your... Well, which hut would it be exactly?
What's going on, darlings? It's so perishingly cold. I can't settle. Oh, you. What's he doing here?
Oh, my dear, you should be inside. You'll catch your death.
Who do you think you are trying to tell me what to do? It's freezing, it's the dead of night, and you are a sworn enemy. Shut up, you oily little... Flowers. He's carrying flowers. What was it you wanted exactly? Were you looking for anybody in particular?
Poetry, sheer poetry. I thought I'd just pop into a wonderful evening to pay my respects. It's just wonderful, don't you think?
Yeah, it's fine. Freezing, but fine. Would those be for me?
Oh, indeed, yes. Nothing really.
Roses, my favorite. So well chosen. And a present? Possibly a small, beautifully wrapped, exquisite little item.
Oh, but of course, how innocently. There was this. It's nothing really. Just scarcely one. A small bauble. It's not much at all. Just a small token of esteem.
Diamonds! Oh, I do so love diamonds. They're so
expensive?
Yes, expensive. They are so wonderfully expensive and beautiful.
A drop in the ocean. Nothing is too good for someone like you.
Oh, Murgy.
Oh, Flossie.
Now, before we go an inch further, I'd like to get a few things clear. 3 things to be precise.
Yes, must be crystal clear. 3, you said?
Number 1, you will call off this absurd attempt to buy the Fun Palace.
Absolutely, utterly and totally. It's called off. Any more word of me taking over shall best fall on deaf ears.
I'd say the girl who's deaf.
How many girlfriends have you had? What happened?
Well, she never listened to me.
Well, that's a fairly positive beginning. Now let's try number 2. You will become a platinum patron, let's call it, of the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace, giving you special rights and free rides all season, of course. This will be granted for a modest annual subscription of, say, 1, or 2, or 3, in fact.
Look, let's just make it a nice rounded 5, shall we?
5,000.
5 million, I think, is a splendid round figure. Oh, Flossie, whatever is the matter, my dear? Speak to me, Flossie. What was number 3?
Oh, and number 3. I'm not leaving the Fun Palace and my friends to go and live in a stuffy old mansion. At least, not during the summer season. Okay?
But of course, I would never dream of taking you away from your friends. You shall stay here, and I will join you. No one is as good with a broom than Murgatroyd Megarich. My great-grandfather was a sweeping champion of Bath. The medals and trophies are in the family vault, I think. I remember one specifically occasion at.
Yes, Murgatroyd, do shut up and help me up. There's a dear.
Oh, Flossie, it's wonderful news for you and for the Fun Palace. Now we can rebuild this place. There will be another year, and we can do everything that needs doing.
Not so fast.
Not so fast.
Oh dear, the tribulations of being an employer.
What do you think you're playing at, Megarich? You promised us a stake in this place once we dispose of this rabble.
Yes, we've been loyal servants of your plan. We expect you to follow through.
It's a contractual matter.
You have legal obligations to us.
Yes, legal obligations.
Maybe so, but to blazes with them!
What? Have you gone mad?
You can't fly the face of the law, Megarich. The law is the law.
There's no escaping it.
Well, go on, Murgy. Tell them. Tell them what this is all about.
Well, it's like this, really. I don't know how to put it, but... Well, I've been searching for an answer all my life.
He found me.
To the questions that haunted me, and boy, have they haunted me.
Poor darling.
And I've searched all this world alone, cause I have to know that the source of the mystery that has pained me so. Now it's love, not bright silver and the rainbow's end.
He means me.
And a chance left for happiness, and boy, am I up for it.
Sounds promising.
Now I'm dizzy and dangling, and I can't let go. Cause the mystery is everywhere, and I love her so.
Well, I've searched for a special someone all my life.
Really?
And I wandered just everywhere to find. He's right next to me.
Isn't that wonderful?
Now I'm dizzy and dangling, and I won't let go. Cause the mystery is everywhere, and I love her so.
See, that's it. The whole Bleachful Boys couldn't change a thing. Good day!
There's two official people to see you.
My name's Beakworthy, Superintendent Beakworthy, Scotland Yard Fraud Squad.
And I'm Failsafe, Majesty's Health and Safety Executive.
We're looking for Miss Poppy Pringle.
Runs the Dazzle Bay Fun Palace.
Outright for our report. Apparently everything rigged against the planters. Criminal fraud it is. This Pringle is going to go away for a long time.
And on top of that, when the appalling safety records come to light, they're going to throw away the key.
We're just here to verify the charges and collect evidence. A formality.
I'm Poppy Pringle. Who made these allegations?
I think I'll be on my way.
You stay here. I am not letting you out of my sight.
The allegations have been made by Mr. Sterling Squeamish
And then Miss Camilla Clackett, both residents of Dazzle Bay, I understand.
It's a miracle!
Clackett, you imbecile. Why would you put our names on the letters?
I couldn't spell his bloody name, it's so complicated. Almost fancy words, so I just used our names instead.
Oh dear, you just can't get the stuff, you know?
Well, I'm not sure about any of that, but we are here to do a job, miss, and we are going to do it.
Where are you going to start?
I guess the Goshen is a good place as any. From a safety point of view, it's a critical test. A fast ride in the dark, many twisting turns, many sudden stops, steel and bodies hurtling at tremendous speed. A critical test, I'd say. If that's unsafe, there's every reason to believe the rest is unsafe too. Vice versa, of course, but highly likely, I think. They can't lie about the Goshen, we would see right through it.
I get it. See right through it like a ghost.
Yes, and from a foreign deception point of view too, so many of these so-called freight rides are nothing but a load of rubbish. So, on the forefront, it's a critical test.
So let's get to it.
Scoopy, Spooky. Take these gentlemen to the ghost train. We'll be along in just a minute.
Okay. Let's go.
Well, this is our finest hour. We are going to give them a ride of their lives, a ride they're never going to forget. Staying in this house is not a scratch on either of them, but a completely terrifying experience.
How are we
I'll tell you. Gather around, everyone, quickly. Now, I think we have enough people that we can make this as scary as a no-deal Brexit. It has to be loud, and it must be terrifying enough to make their hair turn white. Now, Monkey, gather everyone you can find and get them into costume.
All on track, Poppy.
All on track. Good one.
We're with you, Poppy.
Hello, Poppy. Have you not given up the ghost yet?
Good one.
That cold spell from earlier seems to have blown over. Shame. I found it rather refreshing myself. Never mind. I am nothing if not resourceful.
You are not welcome here. Go away and take those spiting spells with you.
Ah, yes. It was your lightheadedness and bleeding heart that pulled the plug on my Arctic freeze, wasn't it, Murgatroyd? You and your misty-eyed love. Tell me, how much do these lovely people know about our little arrangement?
What do you want, Sarky?
I think you should all know that I have more strings to my bow than simple fairground magic. Like a working knowledge of mechanics, for example. Night school, you know, aren't I clever? See, this simple-looking chunk of metal, for example, to the untrained eye, it seems hardly important, but to someone with a little bit of knowledge, begins to look remarkably like the main cog from the safety brake on the ghost train. How it came to be lying around like that, I'd never know. Bordering on negligence, I'd say.
I'd say.
It really is not good enough. Someone could get hurt. It's about time they shut this ramshackle old dump down. What do you say, Pipsqueak?
Monkey Chunks, get the cog and get to the ghost train. Do everything you can to fix it. We don't have much time. Everyone else, the plan remains as discussed. This is our last chance. Go!
It's quite delicious watching you lot pitting yourself against us evil. Such a small drop of hope in such a large sea of evil. It's quite delicious.
It's just as I expected, Failsafe. To now be Pamby, Sunday school outing ghost train. A complete and total rip-off. I mean, I've been more scared in the presence of Mrs. Beakworthy, which has had one too many bowls of sherry trifles. A complete shambles. I thought I'm glad they weren't running here back there. All right, bad maintenance to me. I'd be surprised if we finished this right about derailings. Although, goodness knows, I don't suppose this thing is capable of any speed!
Find it. The right.
How did you find the right?
Right, how did you find it?
Not too tame, I hope.
Not too unsafe or unstable.
No, fine. Absolutely fine. Completely to you. Thank you very much. No, well done. A very interesting and terrifying couple of hours. Or rather minutes, was it? Well, thank you again, Mr. Pringle. We shan't take up any more of your time. We'll be off! You there! Stop! You there! Stop! You there! Stop! Has anyone seen a young lady dressed in black holding a large spanner?
Ah, yes, she was here just a moment ago. Although I'll doubt to recognize her as wearing black anymore. She hid in the candy floss store. Not a very wise move. Have you ever got a piece of candy floss stuck in your head? Monkey chunks. You like fishing? Would you do the honors?
It'd be a pleasure, Uncle. Is this what you're looking for? Comfortable?
I think so. Looks about the right kind. Yes, this is the one. She spits, you know. She spat my face when I caught her red-handed with a spanner in the Bunk Palace car park. Anyone know her?
Yes, her name's Sarky Cutter. She used to work for us but left us under account a few months ago. What was she doing in the car park?
She's tampering the brakes with a big Rolls Royce parked out there, miss. Registration number MURGY1. Anyone know?
Yes, he's a friend. We'll make sure the damage is repaired before the car is driven again. Thank you so much.
Claire, I'm going to come quietly to this.
I think I should be joining you for the questioning, Constable. Scotland Yard has been concerned for some time about some very serious but as yet unexplained events happening around here, including the death of the previous proprietor, and I think this young lady may be able to shed some light on these dark doings. Thank you for your time, Miss Pringle. I don't think you'll be bothered by this one again for a long time.
Well, that's it. The last day of summer. I can't believe it's gone so quickly.
No, Skimpy, it has flown. So much has happened. So much.
You've done a brilliant job, Poppy. You've saved the Fun Palace. You've given us all a future. You've made it live again.
I couldn't have done it without you, Skimp. Without you, I would have lost hope before it'd even begun.
Once or twice I could have run away. I was lonely and cold and afraid, but you came, bringing the light of day, and the hope in your eyes made me brave. Now and then I felt like breaking down. Those were times when my heart felt like stone, but you saw and held me perfectly. Now my heart's in your hands. I'm not dancing this dance all alone. Now I'm tasting the starlight and breathing the music and holding the world in my hands. Now I'm hoping and praying this dreaming the morning won't slip like these grains through my hands. Now I'm nervous and trembling. I can't help remember the things that have hurt me before. But if you say you love me for sure, well then bring on the moon and the dancing.
happy. I can't believe the summer's going so quickly. You'll be here next year, won't you? We need you.
Ha! Just you try and stop me, Poppy. I'm looking forward to bringing those waltzers back up to scratch.
And monkey jumps and spookies, muscles and ghost impressions. It's a frightening combination. Does anybody know where Flossie Candor and her new Prince Charming are?
Come along now, dear. Nearly there. Mind you don't trip. That's the way. You'll soon get used to this type of expedition. Oh, hello, Poppy. Hello, Uncle. Just been doing spotted shopping. Put it down there, would you, darling? Thank you, sweetie pie. Oh, he's just so wonderful.
Hi, Murgatroyd. How are you?
Hello, my dear. I've never been better. The credit card has taken a bit of a battering. More like a cataclysmic onslaught in actual fact. But I'm fine. Never been happier.
He's besotted, Poppy. Completely besotted. And before you ask, we will be back next time. I've even got him measured up for his new role.
Private Megarich reporting for duty, sir!
You two make a wonderful pair. I suppose it's time to go now.
Everything's back down and secure, Poppy.
And guess what, guys?
I'm going to find our
girlfriends! Thank you, everyone, for everything you have done. It's been an amazing year, and I'll see you all next year for the opening night of the all-new spectacular Dazzle Bay Fun Palace.
There's something here for everyone. There's growing love for everyone. There's time enough for everything. There's waiting for you here today. This is just the end of summer. Just a little sleep. Now in the winter time, this is what my heart remembers. And there will be a moment when we shine together. I think about you every day, every single day. Your smile lights up my memories, always on my mind. Your voice still whispers on the wind, whispers on the wind. Your hand is still here in my hand. I never will forget my promise. Always keep a place here in my heart for you. High up in the stars, I will find you. We'll find you. And there will be a moment when we shine together across the starry universe. On and on and on. Beyond the shining Milky Way. Never rest. There's somewhere we can rest at last. Somewhere we can love. A never-ending Dazzle Bay. This is just
Haddo Arts could not present this year's festival without the generous support of their funders. In a normal year, significant and vital additional income from ticket and programme sales would supplement the grant and sponsorship funding. However, this year's virtual festival will be available for free, so please give what you can to enable them to carry on planning and delivering arts events at Haddo by visiting www.haddoarts.com and clicking on the donate button to give online. Or send a cheque payable to Haddo Arts, to Haddo Arts Administrator, the Estate Office, Mains of Haddo, Tarvis, Ellen, AB 41 7LD. Thank you.